Maybe you have viewed a property already and would like to purchase it during lockdown. But how? Did you know there are still mortgage lenders willing to lend and have found solutions such as automated valuations where there is no requirement to visit the property physically? In this video, I'll discuss your options. What's up people, my name's Alex Kerr, I'm a qualified mortgage advisor, and on this channel we provide the best tools and tips to first time buyers. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Let's get to it. So the first point is automated valuations. Now, mortgage lenders are trying their best to adapt to the current market. Now, not every single lender is doing this, and there are certainly mortgage lenders that have pulled all their products or maybe only lend a maximum of 75% loan to value, meaning you need a big deposit. However, there are still high street lenders and building societies that are doing everything they can to lend in this current market. You can still get a 95% mortgage. You can still purchase properties you looked at before, and you can still purchase properties without the need to have a physical valuation from the lender. So an automated valuation means that the mortgage lenders do not need to physically visit the property and go into them and inspect them. They can either do a drive-by where they'll just drive past the property, or they can just go to their database and find recent valuations and sold prices and then make the value that way. Loan to values. So let's talk about loan to values. Again, it's been well documented that lenders are only willing to lend a certain amount, up to 50, 60%, 75% sometimes. Again, that's not all the mortgage lenders. There are mortgage lenders that will lend up to 95% loan to value in today's market, and that do have solutions for you to get the mortgage through. Mortgage products. So mortgage products, a lot of them have been pulled from the market. However, you can still obtain fixed rates, trackers, discounts, flexibles, offsets. Everything is still available. Obviously, in a marketplace at the moment where the Bank of England base rate has dropped, some people may be looking at a tracker or a discount where it's linked to the Bank of England base rate. I'm still a firm believer of first time buyers, really should have fixed rate mortgages for their first mortgage. That way, you know exactly what you're paying every month for a certain amount of time. Criteria. So some lenders have changed their mortgage criteria, normally around income. For example, they may not take overtime or bonus into account where they did have before, just to ease over this, next couple of months or so, because income for a lot of people and overtime and everything has been affected. However, it's just a temporary measure. If you're still working, you've still got a basic salary, you're being furloughed, you've got some type of government grant, it is classed as income. Virtual viewings. So there are some estate agents doing everything they can to provide you with virtual viewings so you can actually see the property without going to it in person. Now, if you're really keen to buy a property, you can do a lot of research without actually physically being there. You can check the land registry database to look at who owns the property and to see if there's been any problems registered in the past. You can check Rightmove sold prices to see the history of the property and what it's sold for in previous years. You can obviously get a good insight to it with a 3D or a virtual viewing provided by the estate agent. Technology these days is so much better. So the last word I want to say is the word temporary. This is just a temporary measure. We are getting a lot of first-time buyers still calling in and saying, look, really want to buy, can we just get the process moving? Can you get my documents checked, affordability checked, agreement in principles, things like that. So when the market does recover, you're ready to go straight away, straight out the blocks. And we'll always see if there's any current options right now, but some people are just riding it out for a month or two, but getting everything ready now. So are you wanting to buy a property in lockdown period? Let me know in the comments. So lastly, just from myself and everyone at Mortgage Chain, we just want to wish everyone out there, the very best through this difficult period. Special thanks to all the NHS, the emergency workers, all the workers, electricians, everyone that is pulling their weight and trying to do the very best in this circumstances, very difficult circumstances. So massive thanks and respect to you guys. So please note, we are obliged to let you know that your home may be repossessed if you do not keep up repayments on your mortgage. So thanks for checking out today's video. Please do check the show notes for a recap on today's content. Ring the bell or subscribe if you haven't done so already. Till next time, Mortgage Chain are bringing the best tools and tips to first-time buyers. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you in the next one.